I am now live. Yippee!
Yeah.
Oh, why am I still very loud? Okay. Okay. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back. It's my catchphrase now. One moment, I have to see if everything's working out well on the Creator Studio. Which, if it would load, that would be great. Now I have to share it. Okay, here. We are so back. Okay. I have to link this thing places. I will be a moment.
Go places, do things?
Yeah.
I've been watching too much of that guy who has the dog on the homestead. Who says go places, do things.
Go places, do things.
Yeah.
To be streaming art with a friend. If anyone wants to say hello, go say hi. Stream art.
Stream art, yay!
Hello. We have a crust and we have a matcha. I keep on almost wanting to call you freaking Slaughter. Okay, oh wait, shoot. I just realized that I posted that to like a bunch of strangers that don't know what my voice sounds like. So a lot of them are gonna be like, what the fuck? Why does this girl cackle?
Only the best girls can talk.
If anybody, because I haven't... Do you mind if I introduced you, Will, or would you like to introduce yourself?
You can introduce me.
This is my good friend, Will. He is very good. He's a good artist. He has helped me through art and friendship. This is my good friend, Will.
Yes, very good friend indeed. Say good friend, the more suspicious it gets, and it's very funny.
I sound like I'm in a hostage situation. Yes, this is my good friend Will, who I have on this stream through my own free will. Get it?
You're just over a trapdoor above a piranha trench. Thinking I've got the lever.
Hello? I thought I heard somebody saying something. But apparently that was just a noise that I heard.
Yeah, they hear noises and think it's a voice. It's fine.
Oh, wait, no. He hasn't been electrocuted yet. I can't give him the white streak. I'm like, why does he look like Germa?
Is that the two options for him? Germa or Bride of Frankenstein?
Or Milo from Atlantis. You know,
my god, Bride of Frankenstein. Think about it.
Okay,
Take a second.
Okay, wait.
Why don't you think about it and it'll be funny?
Oh god, no! Why do we revive these men without their own free will? Oh god, I hate noses.
I think I just put in the chat. Yeah, do you get it now?
Yeah, I get it. He is very much the in-universe germ. He needs to stop being Germa. He would be so much happier. He is this world's Germa.
Oh my god, just stop being Germa.
Oh no.
The horrible American accent has said hello.
Stop being Germa. Okay, I noticed what you sound like when you become American. You sound like you're from Minnesota. You sound like you're Minnesota. Wait, why do I have him labeled as gay?
Is the Minnesota phrase "don't you know"? Or am I thinking of something else? Hello, B.
Hello, B.
Hi.
Your voice is so much more clearer than mine that it's almost weird to hear. Like, I was re-listening to the stream. Oh god, I can. Oh god.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I hear my own voice and I hear that I sound like a 12-year-old and I hate it.
To me, I either sound like when I'm... Oh, you go, B.
I mean, I also sound 12, apparently, so don't worry about it too much.
I hear my own voice and I think that is either an adult woman or a 12-year-old boy, and I can't tell. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was looking at his nose. Al is the only character I have to pull up nose references for.
He's got...
I have no idea what you said. You cut out so much.
I said it's understandable. His nose has flavor.
His nose has flavor.
What, can you never taste an image?
No?
No.
That's...
Okay.
That's synesthesia, my man.
No, that's sound.
It's not.
It's not exclusively sound.
It's like... There's like a variant of it that does affect taste.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Which, it's common in people that have autism because we just think differently. We just think a little bit differently. For me, you know what's also a form of synesthesia? Thinking that concepts have colors. For example, for me, math is red. No, actually, math is either red or blue. I think of...
Yeah, math is blue. Math is so blue.
I love... My favorite thing ever is describing something as looking like it tastes purple. Dance, Australian, dance. Yeah, Chris, somebody broke it. Do you want to know who broke it? Do you want to know who broke his nose?
I was about to do I don't know why, but my mouth was... I could tell what it was about to do. It was about to do the Addams Family theme tune in response to that, and I don't know why.
So... I'm sorry. That's horrible. I'm sorry it took me off guard. No, it wasn't Tobias. It was... So, I actually want to go on a little tangent about this. I'm gonna stop drawing for a moment. So, there is something in fiction called a meet-cute. It is when two characters meet and they clearly have chemistry, and they have something called a meet-cute, because it's like, you know, it's a cute meet. So, That I wanted to make the
I'm gonna be honest,
opposite.
every time I hear that phrase, my mind just gets taken into a butcher shop where everything's just Barbie pink.
So, when I was first writing Ignition, I wanted to put the opposite of a meet cute because I wanted them to have a lack of chemistry. That didn't really work out, by the way. But
yeah, didn't you want Catherine to be like lesbian or something?
that was like before everything, and then I bisexualified a lot of characters. So what happens is Catherine is meant to meet him, like, for, like, writing, and she's late, so she runs down the street and accidentally slams into him from behind, and he smashes his nose into the pavement. And he breaks his nose.
My sister did that to me on purpose probably.
Why are you cutting out so much?
Fucking no.
Hold on, let me turn down this future funk music.
Future funk, let's go.
Yay!
I bet the Addams Family theme tune just stuck in my head now, and I don't know why. I think my brain just associates the Addams Family theme tune with Al for some reason. Which, to be honest, is probably not.
Yeah, that's weirdly fits.
Yeah.
Whenever I try to think about the Addams Family theme tune, instead I think of the Happy Birthday song.
Oh.
Oh god. Al. He doesn't look good with big eyelashes. I know I've been doing it on, like, literally every character, but...
Oh, also, I want to post something I've been drawing since I changed my Discord icon again.
Are you drawing the death of Goofy?
No.
Shame. Gross. Oh god, okay. There we go. Yeah.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. My dad used to have a...
Oh, you go.
I was just going to say what I was saying with the here we go thing. My dad used to have a bottle opener that made that exact noise whenever it cracked open a bottle, and I will never forget it.
I remember you telling me about that. I actually think that came up on a stream. Like, there. Here, you have Rain falls quickly, wetting my hair. Okay.
Soggy boy.
Frogman.
I love that he is just simultaneously amphibian and opposite of amphibian.
Oh my god, he's a gecko.
He's a little gecko man.
He's a little gecko man. We should set him on fire.
Yeah. We need to make an effigy of him and just take him out to a baptism at some point.
There is something wrong with us. I think the way we treat Al is, like, not fair. What did he do to deserve this? I don't understand.
Alcine? Not arsony, that's the wrong word.
No, I mean arsony is the correct word. He has attempted the murder.
You know when geckos just stare at you and then lick their eyeball? Just saying Al doing that now.
Ah, that's a horrible thought. Please never say that again.
It just stares at you and then a tongue and bleeds corpses.
What is... Okay. Let me grab that. No! Okay.
Sorry, whenever these streams happen and I'm on them, it just gets...
You know, it actually keeps things interesting. It helps me draw more. My husband!
Your husband.
My husband.
Oh yeah, your husband. I just noticed, I was wondering where on earth is your husband, and then I saw.
Obviously, I'm talking about Al. Oh god. Why is it that whenever I join these streams, I just start dying? Hands you a gecko. You promise me you have the files. I have the files. You don't have another gecko? I don't have another gecko. Let me see the files. Hands you a gecko. Moth. Oh god. Okay. That's a good picture. I just saw it. It wasn't notifying me. Yippee! I don't like...
There's something deep within me that just relates to nuns so deep.
They're not even gender.
Even gender, but there's something about them that's just so comforting. Which I feel like is not most people's experience with nuns.
Remember when Michaela was a nun?
Yeah. You know, I think what it is that there's something so, like, shamelessly asexual about them.
I think so. I feel like people could just become nuns. I mean, I am also on the A spectrum, I could see it. If I was like... If I had the time and the energy, I don't know. I could see it.
Right, you could be a nun.
You can be a nun. You can become a nun. It's just, it takes a lot of time.
I can't be a nun. There aren't any fucking nuns here. We got rid of them. We set them on fire.
I know that's not a joke. Because I know British lore, but like... I say lore as if...
It's very British lore.
British history. The ultimate flex on people is referring to all history as lore, because you are incredibly brain-rotted and don't know how to speak to people. I once told someone I was canonically in a relationship. I think it's because I've gotten so used to people saying that I'm like Oh, Mismatcher P is, like, canonically bisexual?
Canonically.
As if I'm, like, a character, and I'm like, yes, I am canonically bisexual. You can find it on page 200. I mention it in passing, and then promptly am killed off by the author.
Page 200 of their autobiography.
Yeah. I fucking love nuns. I think as well part of it is that I used to get called a nun a lot anyway because I kind of dressed like one. Like I was one of the few people in middle school that wanted my skirts longer, not shorter. I got told off once because my skirt was too long.
I adore the appreciation for nuns. But also me and B were simultaneously talking about how I'm canonically bisexual.
Imagine wanting to wear a long skirt on purpose and then getting called out for it. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, my mum hemmed it up after that, so it only went to like halfway down my shins.
Imagine all the people. Lonely people.
That's too many people. Also, can y'all hear my Splatoon?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck me.
You know what? Biblically accurate. Biblically accurate mismatcher P. What the Biblically accurate mismatcher P. Hold on. No one's got issues with mushrooms, right? Oh god, it's happening again. No one has issues with mushrooms, right?
Oh.
No. They're fun guys.
You know what? I'm just gonna draw a silly picture just in case. Because I know some people have issues with mushrooms. This is biblically accurate mismatcher P. Sorry.
I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up so I can see what's being drawn.
Yeah, biblically accurate mismatcher P is a mushroom. You might think that she is the devil, but she is just a mushroom.
And I'm a jar.
A single mushroom.
One singular mushroom.
I just remembered something. Sorry, my brain was still on the long skirts thing and I just remembered something.
Yes.
Okay, so the first year I attempted doing sixth form right, I was still wearing skirts to school. Because at that point I was still traumatized out of wearing dresses. And, okay, at the sixth form right, because it was attached to the high school, and in the high school you had to buy skirts from a specific supplier, but in the sixth form you didn't, so, like, there was all sorts of skirts that people would come in. And usually they'd be the shortest mini skirts possible.
Oh god,
and
no.
There in like an ankle-length skirt.
Oh god, his stupid chin.
And the difference was quite frankly hilarious.
Alright. Woo! Yippee! I'm going to get rid of your eyebrow.
Brow him.
Unbrow him. Do you think his eyebrows were singed off?
Maybe.
In the fire?
I mean, his glasses broke. Okay, by that logic, Catherine's eyebrows would have also been destroyed.
I mean, if there was other bits of his hair, like his fringe, that got a bit sort of like... That would make sense.
Like,
God, that would smell horrible for weeks. Like, the smell of burning hair sticks around.
I mean, okay. We're using anime logic for this, because his hair literally turns white after he is,
Holy- It's almost like Jeff the Killer. Holy shit.
Oh no!
Right.
Okay, one moment. Ugh. Oh wait.
Oh my god, eyebrow privileges.
Hold on.
Eyebrow privileges? Fucking eyebrow
Oh god,
privileges.
what the fuck? Why are they turned like this? Hold on. I love... Ow! Okay,
Yeah, Al is the guy we can bash on. Because unlike Tobias, he is only taken in decades of suffering rather than centuries.
Okay, how... Let me shrink.
I don't think you need to do any more of that. You're already short enough.
Hello, cot! I mean, kettle! Wait, no. Hello, pot! You're telling me, the kettle, that I'm short? Oh god.
I'm just laughing above all of you.
Easy for you to say, tall person.
Hey, I'm not even tall in my family, I'm a show-off. But I'm still taller than you.
Yeah, you get real...
I like half a foot.
Oh god. Okay, put these on, you rascal. Okay. Please. I'm begging you. Oh my... Thank you. Okay, that is... Ah!
You know when the little jukebox in your head just decides to play an extremely random song that is hilarious with the situation happening?
Yeah.
Because my brain, the little walnut knocking around in my skull, just decided for some reason that Play the Funky Music White Boy is the best song ever to just have playing on in my head and repeat suddenly.
You know...
No prior thought.
Unironically, very fitting song for the situation. Put these on, you fool. Okay.
Put them on, you fool.
Okay.
You're getting close.
I am so close. I'm so close to making him put his glasses on.
See, this is why I just take a front view of glasses, do a bit of a warp on them, and then just draw the arms, because I can't be bothered with this shit.
I am determined to do things the hard way.
I mean, arguably you are doing it the easier way, it's just I'm lazy, so I do it the harder way.
I'm determined to do it the silly way. You know what, Al? Oh my god,
Oh god, this
what?
just reminded me that I've lost my glasses and I need to find them.
Okay. Put
Like, I straight up need to check with the college lost and found if they're in there.
Oops. Okay, maybe it's because they're not tilted up. I'm sorry, I'm such a fucking fangirl.
I think what it is
Yeah, see, his face is tilted in this direction. These...
I think what it is that they're still too big.
How am I supposed to make his frames big? Because they're huge. His frames are huge.
I don't know, can you mess with the like focal length?
No, I can't. I don't think I can. I will just have to, you know...
That will have to do.
That will have to do.
That will have to do, Timothy.
Oh god! Okay, Ah! God, this is why I can't be a VTuber.
I'd argue that making bizarre noises actually improves the chance of being a good VTuber.
You know what? You're right. Maybe
Like,
I'll be such a
There's a shocking amount of VTubers that are just absolute gremlins.
I
mean, some of them are.
Like, absolute creatures. Like, they have these beautiful designs, and then they just open their mouths and they're fucking creatures.
I mean, that's pretty accurate, yeah. Where is it? How can I expand it? Okay, thank you.
Expand.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Hello.
There. They are now expanded.
Expunged.
Expunged.
Data expunged.
Yippee! Ah!
I really wanted to make an Angry Birds noise for some reason, but I know I'm not able to do that.
Okay. Man, I wonder how actually awful it is to like wear glasses while you have a broken freaking nose.
I mean, I guess it'd probably depend on the place of the broken nose.
I mean, it's right at the top of the bridge of his nose.
Oh yeah, but he'd be fucked.
Him. Oh yeah, my glasses never fit because my first girlfriend who I tried to kill broke my nose. And then Lilith is like, repeat that? My first girlfriend broke my nose. No, the other one. My glasses never fit!
There's 2 levels of broken nose. One of them is the guy from Marley and Me, and the other is a rugby player who has seen far too many tampons being shoved up his nose.
Oh.
Oh yay, I love
You can get away with the first one, the second one not so much.
Okay. I could be Australian if I tried. Maybe I'll try your way of doing it.
What, for the glasses? Are you giving up?
No, I'm sure...
I sounded way too excited then. I'm not excited.
You
just
being
mildly shocked that you spent minutes trying to get the fucking 3D model right and then just give up.
Well, the thing is, you can't use the 3D model. You have to trace it.
Ooh.
See? I'm using it as a guideline. Because I'm cool and I'm smart. See? I'm so cool. I'm so smart. Hold on, wait a second. Yeah, no, he has normal. Wait. I remember drawing them completely different in another picture. But I don't really remember what picture I drew him differently in. I think it might have been... Nope, that's... Nope, yeah, that's...
Not Frogman.
No, they're just normal in his, Ignition era. The glasses I usually draw are the ones that the police gave him.
Oh god.
I love making the
police issue glasses must be the worst.
They probably took a little bit of pity on him because of how much he was crying and gave him good glasses. I love making references to lore that no one understands.
I'm just thinking about the fucking, Okay, so this is even a bit out of, my, familiarity, but, 1970s NHS prescription glasses. They're a very specific type of, oh god.
1970s. Can you send a picture of one?
Yeah, I'll see if I can... In the 1970s, you had, if you were in Britain, you had, 6 pairs of glasses to pick from. And that was it.
Well, Britain is a place that exists in the world.
I'm seeing if I can fucking save this image. One sec.
There we go.
I'll post it in chat. One sec.
Looking good, mate.
If you were in Britain, this was all of the glasses you could pick from. That was everything.
Saying things in an Australian accent while I'm drawing Al is my form of baby speak. Alright, let me look. Oh, good lord. I mean,
yeah, the children's glasses are so much worse.
Those look like they would suck on people's eyes. They look like they would hurt. I mean, the adults range for the first one, those are pretty gender. I'm actually thinking of getting one of those for myself. I don't like the sides. They look like they would hurt.
What, the fucking coat hanger looking arms?
No. Yeah. I mean, like, the sides, the coat hangers, I hate them. I think, like, the thing that interests me about Al is that he never changes the type of glasses he's wearing, ever. Like,
yeah, they're always circular ones.
Yeah, they're always just circular, which makes sense, because he is living in the past constantly. I mean, that's his whole problem. God, he looks like Germa.
Don't insult Germa like that.
You know what makes this even funnier to me is the fact that I know so little about Germa, and all I get is from what you say.
I think most
So
people.
the image I have put together in my mind is just fucking pitiful.
I think most people know very little about Germa.
I think Germa knows very little about Germa.
Yeah.
Like, I have just constructed this image in my mind of this completely pitiful creature of a man.
Can you draw a picture of Germa for me?
No, I cannot.
No, Will,
I know
please.
what he looks like.
What do you think he looks like?
Yeah, what do you
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Wait, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Would you like to see a picture of Germa? The thing is, Al is my favorite character. I really, really like Al. Okay, give me a moment. Let me get a picture of Germa. Everybody get... Hold on, I need to find like a picture of Germa that doesn't look like he's in a mugshot, please. Why does he look like that? Okay, hold on, let me see. I have a yassified Germa. Give me a moment.
I'm gonna draw a picture of what's in my mind's eye when I see Germa.
Okay, you draw it. You draw it, and then I'll send over Germa. Let's play charades, but it's Germa first. Charades.
I'm drawing this very craftily because I am kind of tired.
And then I'll put your picture of Germa on the screen, and put a picture of Germa on the screen, and we can compare and contrast and see how close you got.
It's so funny. You know, when I look at images like this, it's hard to believe that I can actually draw.
Yeah, like, I love... Okay, so, back on topic to what we're supposed to be talking about. I love how Al has gone from being everyone's least favorite character, and he's like a problematic fave, to being everyone's favorite character. If you hate him, you actually love him kind of character. I feel like the only people that I know that don't like him are B, and I honestly think it's just B. I've only just met, like, B, you were the only one that doesn't like Al.
Wow.
I mean, I think Al's a bit of a knobhead.
This is Germa. This is Germa. So, all things considered, pretty close. I'll wait for him to
Where have
show
you
up.
put Gemma?
He's on my screen. Just wait for him to show up. I'm sorry for doing a white man jump scare to everybody that's not caught up yet in the chat.
Why does he look like one of those, like, pictures that, like, sad men would use as an example of, like, a beta versus a sigma? I'm not even sure which one he'd be. But I know he looks like those image.
Oh god, white man jump scare. Jesus Christ.
I did not expect his like jawline, like his cheekbones to be like that.
So, all things considered, you were pretty accurate. The only thing that Germa does not have is a beard.
I didn't draw a beard.
What was the thing on the bottom? It looked like you...
Those are tears.
The thing?
Crying.
Oh! He's smiling. He's smiling and making a face. Yeah, that's a picture of Germa.
Yeah, that's Germa.
That's Germa. That's Germa.
Oh my god, I just visually read it how you were reading it, and honestly, it's funnier that way.
He looks like freaking... He looks like a surfer dude. For like when you recognize the beard as being a beard, he looks like one of those surfer dudes. Like, you know,
he's got one of those. He's got one of those bad animations.
Yeah, he's got like. He looks like he's from the show Surf's Up. Wait, no, that's that's the movie. What is the show by the same people who made 17? About the surfers.
Gnarly, bro.
Gnarly, bro.
Shit. Hold on.
Why can I remember 17 but not this freaking... Yeah. Like, what?
Do you mean 16?
16, yes.
Stoked. You're probably thinking of Stoked.
Yes, Stoked. Yes. I got it mixed up with the Penguin show. I mean, movie.
Surf's Up?
Yes.
I find it... God, that name. Stoked. Over here, if something was called Stoked, it would be about a family living on the poverty line. That's what that of.
This man does not know how to tie bow ties, but I'm keeping that. It's canon.
Well, he just has one of those elastic ones.
Did they have that in the 1930s?
I don't know.
You know what, he invented...
What I googled when clip-on ties were invented. The answer is 1928.
Oh, man. Okay, well, he's a little bad at this.
He's with the trends. Also, I find it extremely hilarious that, like, over half of my grandparents are older than clip-on ties.
You know, I'm trying not to get distracted, but part of me is going full feral and wanting to read out loud this man's dialogue in Ignition.
Do it.
Because it's... No! I'm writing. I'm reading. I'm not reading. I'm drawing! And anyways, I have a stutter. No one's gonna want to hear me stutter so much. Okay. Poll. I don't know how to start a poll. How do I start a poll? Start a poll. Yes. Ask a question. Read out loud ignition. Dialogue. Like I am. All the characters. We got one yes.
I find it funny how the poll on my end is just a white box with 2 grey boxes and with no text. So I don't know what to click.
I know, like, 90% of the people on here are not here for drawing. They're just here because Al. But, like, I want to keep on task. But also, funny.
Funny, man. Yeah, all I'm getting is like a white box with grey boxes and it has absolutely no text.
Oh my god, 2 people.
I'm gonna click a random button. I clicked the right button. I clicked the correct button.
Oh god.
Because it gave me the text after I clicked the option.
Okay. Por qué no los dos? Okay, look at me a moment. Let me just get finished with this, sleeve. This sleeve is kicking my ass. We have like 4 people out of 4, so you know what? Yes. Okay. Yippee! All right. Hand. Okay, so y'all, if you know me well, you know I have a stutter. So be prepared for me to like not be able to read this out loud without getting wrong words wrong. It only happens when I'm you know, having difficulty reading. Should I read it from the... Okay. Will be... Should I read it from the script, or should I read it from the actual book? We have the choice of Goofy, and we have the choice of... Oh god, why is this happening?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yippee! I'm Toad! Oh god!
I was
Okay.
actually about to say that's a Toad noise.
Oh my god.
That was so bad that I had to take a drink. Alright, time to turn off the future funk.
Oh.
So do we want me to be sounding desperate and scary? Or do we want a goofy, funny experience? I guess I have to start a poll again. Goofy, funny versus... Oh god, please, no. Scary. Goofy, Scare me. Scare
Sorry.
me. Author,
Scare me.
person.
My voice broke really bad. Thank you, YouTube poll, for being white. So I can't see.
Thank you, YouTube poll, for being white.
I can't see. And they decided to make the poll have white on white text.
Okay, so I want to see if this is too loud. Hold on. I need to turn down my thing because say something.
What's right?
Because Discord, I'm doing something. Hold on.
Ay, 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 ay.
Wait, okay, no, that wasn't loud. Everybody was talking, and my "Why are you white" beam did not work. Hold on. Give me a moment.
Why are you?
That got off itself!
Oh my god.
Okay, we have 3 votes for Goofy. 2 votes for Goofy, 1 vote for Scare Me. Does anybody want to add more, or else I will become
Really?
Goofy?
Oh god. That's not oh god in a bad way. That's just oh god because I fear the goof.
You fear the goof?
I fear the goof.
Why do you fear the goof and not the scary?
Because the goof is where the sinister can sit.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we have two votes for goof, 2 votes for scary. Does anybody want to break the tie? The scary is in not just so everybody knows. The scary is in novel format, which means it's not a script, so it will have description in between. Which means my jaw. I will be most likely reading out description. Okay. Goofy! Okay. 7. You know what? We have capped at Goofy. Does anybody do... Okay.
Oh wait, I'm playing with Worm Eater right now. What on earth?
I think that's like the only people that can actually vote. Goofy?
Goofy, Susie.
I might actually go for scary, because I know Will doesn't want me to do Goofy, and also
I don't mind Goofy.
because I realize that the dialogue for Goofy is a little bit wonky because it's a year old, and it's actually out of canon. I realize that midway through doing that poll. I'm so sorry to everybody that voted Goofy. I am a fake gamer girl, and I am a liar. I am a cheat. Okay, if you hear me dying, I'm not dying. I'm okay.
You're just decomposing. There's a difference.
It's in the fungal.
It's the fungus.
The fungus. Okay, I'm gonna play some music in the background. Excuse me, that was gross. What is Why is this called Get Your Hergus?
Cause you're Hergus.
Okay, let me...
You heard this.
Just... Okay.
You're trying to not let your soul leak out. I can hear it.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I need to remove something from my music catalog. Give me a moment. I don't want to be copyright strikes. Alright, there we go. That is... Okay. So, I have it open. And it is now. Give me a moment. What the fuck is wrong with the goddamn mix-it? Okay, I'm sorry that it is taking so long. I'm sorry, Agnes. Wait. Oh my god, Agnes! Agnes. Okay. Trust me, you don't want the goofy, the dialogue is terribly out of date. What should I read? Should I read the fire scene?
Are you sure that wouldn't have some, like, content warnings in it?
Oh, wait. I forgot! I forgot! Okay, maybe I'll just read the thingy,
Oh shit, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be doing my refs for fucking Secret Santa shit? No.
Oopsie.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just throw this game. It's fine.
Me when I realize all of these are content warnings. Why? Fine, I'll go for the goofy.
Because candy without razor blades in it isn't fun.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. One moment. Now I hope
Fire scene. Warning fire.
Fire scene. Warning fire.
I'm reading the chat.
Alright. Let me check through this. Okay, it's completely fine. I just need to not go to my drive. Hold on, actually, I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I've got an idea! Alright, settings. Edit. Alright, downloads. Where? That is my inbox. I cannot stream that.
That would be very bad.
That would be doing not good things to myself on the internet. That would be revealing some information about myself. Such as my name. I am so sorry. Okay, I can't split them off into... That's so anti-yippie. What?
Anti-yippie is... Oh.
Well, that sucks. Okay, give me a moment. Let's see. Download. Document X. Can I? Oh. Damn it! I don't want to start on Microsoft Word! God damn it!
Ew, who uses Word?
Some people, I'm sure.
Okay, open... Show in folder... God damn it. I love being absolutely incompetent when it comes to these things. God damn it. Can I open it in... Scrivener? Do I import it? Import files. Go to
Import
docs.
the file.
There we go. Yippee! What the okay, give me a moment. Why is it... I'll just put that there for reference. No, actually, that would be a good idea. Why is it formatted so weird? Give me a moment. What the f... Okay, there we go. Should I... Just for accessibility purposes, I'm going to put on the text onto the screen. I almost said the screen onto the text. And just a disclaimer, all the lore, if it's stated inside of this document, it is out of date. Like, incredibly out of date. So don't expect any of this is gonna stick around, because it was basically me lying down the framework for the future thing.
I'll be right back.
Have good time being right back.
You know, I love when the screen looks kind of crunchy, so I go to check the resolution, and its quality is stating itself as higher picture quality brackets 144p.
All you need, all you see. You say,
And you'll be in the world of your imagination.
And the game capture is not working. Okay, Ah! Ah! Are you going to do it?
No, I'm not going to do it. This is your computer speaking.
Can you not do that, you freaking computer?
I'll do what I want.
Your computer just has the soul of a little Victorian boy.
Okay, capture cruiser. What? Okay, it's not showing up. What? I just want to be able to share my screen! Scrivener!
Why are you turning into like one of those little witches from 80s movies that melt?
I'm melting! My computer is not working! God, I need to stop doing that voice. I'm messing with every single freaking, like, thing I can, and it's not working. I'm losing it.
Dobby has been given technical difficulty.
Oh no, my viewers are going down! Okay, all things considered, I don't really care much about the viewers. I am more annoyed by the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this! And then...
I know, I feel like I asked for that one because I mentioned she who must not be named via Dobby. Feel like that just curses anything it touches.
It just, Jesus Christ, you're right. Okay,
Oh, you're being a Geiger counter.
Please stop. Remove from Chrome. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, the one issue with is that if I accidentally scroll over my, like, face, my icon, is I will accidentally share my name. I could probably sign on to it via my other account. Hold on. Shut up, Phoebus. No, I don't like you. Okay, I finally think I think I found a way for it to work. Alright, sorry everyone. I am not good at knowing how to use things. It doesn't work! It doesn't work! Oh my god. Okay, me when I'm... Okay. There. Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna ask why, Slaughterhouse in the chat just said feet bus.
Because we mentioned Phoebus.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't even remember that. I think I was zoning out for like a solid minute.
You know what? I am also zoning out. I'm trying very hard.
You'll try.
I'm trying so hard. Very hard. Alright. Witness my shitty writing from 2 years ago, or like a year ago, or however. I'm skipping past this. Your account cloud storage has... Oh god. Give me a moment. Alright.
Is your account cloud storage fucked?
Yeah. Witness my shitty writing. I will start from the scene that Alpheus shows up. Because... Oh god, okay. I am slightly nervous. I'm not as nervous as I usually am, but I am still nervous. The grey sky overhead let out a frightening growl of admonishment, the wind slightly gusting against Alpheus's back. Shut up, me. Sorry, I was in the background. He looked up the endless gloom and scowled. Luckily, he brought none. Here it goes! Luckily, he brought in an umbrella. Yay!
At least when you stutter, you just blow raspberries. When I stutter, I swear.
I stutter and then I end up exploding. He unfurled it as soon as the rain started to pour, lightly at first with its icy cold drops. It took merely a minute for the tapping to transition to rapping. Almost. Thanks for that image, Brain. Literally rapping. I meant like that kind of rapping. Not the kinds that's like, yo, I can't rap. I rap like crap. Almost as if the rain were a scorned lover at his doorstep. Alpheus reasoned with himself that he wasn't awfully fond of the cold, and continued scuffing his feet against the mud. He sniffs and rubs his nose before looking up with warm brown eyes as someone walks over, their face full of fake condolences. He sighs, straightens his tie, and slicks his messy bear hack. He slicks his messy bear hack. Bear with me! It's just like the hacking bear. He slicks his messy hair back. Your father was a good man. I don't know how to be Australian. I'll just be British, with a slightly lower voice. Which is kind of offensive, but that's the only accent I know. That he was. And it wasn't too late after your mother died, was it? Poor man, they must have really loved each other. No, you're quite correct on that. Pa was beside himself when Mum died. He didn't know what to do. I was the only one he had. Sorry, Will. Vibe check.
Fine.
The vibes are off with this British accent.
It's not a you insult me on the day of my daughter's wedding offensive. Just take that.
It just doesn't sound real. Why is it so close? Why is it not close at all?
Yeah, it's simultaneously close, but also not close.
That's what I get for having a British
I think I've
grandmother.
just been exposed to so much of Americans just going Tuesday in it and thinking that's good enough.
That's very sad. What the fuck was that R? I just hope the lady allows them to see each other in death. And it's such a shame what happened to the family name over time like this. Here they are, the backhanded compliments. People like this don't seem to cease their gabbing. Serge? Hi, Serge. Welcome to Read Aloud. I'm not trying anymore. Didn't your family run a tour spot? Yes, they did. Though no one came after some time. Such a shame. It was quiet for a good moment as Alpheus stared coldly in the woman's direction. What was her relation to the family, even? No one related to the family was alive. Maybe she was a business partner? A business partner of his father's, or actually it seemed more that this lady was the type his mother would titter about with. Is there anything you need? Oh, I was just wondering if you were going to stay for the wake. My daughter would very much like to meet you. Oh, that's what this is. I'm sorry, I can't stick around. I, unfortunately, need to go work. I do hope you and your daughter have a good time, though. Oh, what do you do for work? I'm a writer's agent. Oh, how professional! Fucking posh British accent. Sorry. I wish you luck with your... I wish you luck... What? I wish you luck!
I wish you were.
Like, who's that one person from Looney Tunes? Wabbit! Okay,
Wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck season.
I wish you luck with your job. Alphaeus pivoted, wanting nothing more than to tell her she doesn't know what she's talking about, that nothing she knew about his family was true, that she needed to leave, but he did not, because he's edgy. Oh god, this scene! Instead, he walked towards the hole that the coffin had been put in. God, this is better written than the fucking book. He felt around in his pocket, bringing a square-like object out of it, his father's lighter, inherited in the will. From his other pocket, he pulled out a singular cigarette. He put it in his mouth.
Say it the British way, I dare you.
No, I'm not doing that. You can't trick me. I might be gay, but you can't trick me. He put it in his mouth. Pa. And he immediately spits out the cigarette. But really bad time for me to, like, cough. I am reading my story. He lit the cigarette quickly under his umbrella. Instead of inhaling the smoke, he flicked it out of his mouth and into the hole. Here's one last smoke. The cigarette sizzled on the varnish of the coffin, and the rain did the rest of the work in snuffing out the flame. What's snuffling? Snuffling? That is not the correct word.
My auntie had a dog called that.
He grunted before turning around in his charcoal-colored suit and walked to the graveyard parking lot, careful not to traipse over any of the grave mounds. Oh god. He hopped into his car, getting into the driver's seat. He turns the mirror to face him, looking at his messily looking at his messily shaven face as he grimaces. He has got to fix that when he gets home. Adjusting the mirror so he can see the back view of his car, he turns the ignition. Ah! Title!
You said the word.
I said the title! Lurching forward, he thanked the divines that he wasn't too far from this graveyard. Driving in this rain would prove to be a nightmare. He slowly traveled down the winding road. That is very repetitive. Focused on the road ahead. The more forested outskirts of Old Kirkgaze. God, am I pronouncing that correctly?
What, Old Kirkgaze?
Yeah, Old Kirkgaze.
Yeah, I feel like that needs a name change, because you are mixing, like, Midlands place name with Scottish place name.
You were the one that suggested it.
No, I wasn't. I suggested a few things and gave you a Wikipedia list of British place names, and you mixed the areas. I was suggesting things that area match.
I am very not smart. Listen here. Began to slowly transition into neat little rows of houses as the trees dispersed. This was one of the few neighborhoods in Old Kirkgaze, but he still had more to go. He went further, out of the confines of the neighborhood into the long stretch of green. There was a long pathway leading through the green on the left side, which he turned toward and slowly lurched down as the rain slammed against his car, the jealous lover growing even more frenzied by the minute. Jesus Christ. I think I know why stutter when I read out a lot of my texts. It's literally tongue twisters. He continued into the estate, the pathway long and winding, until he eventually made it to the gates. He didn't need to keep them closed. No one comes here. Not anymore. Alpheus drove inside, pulling into the driveway and stopping the car, grabbing the umbrella to keep away the rain. He stepped outside, looking up at his house with a mixture of wisdom and revulsion. Its triangular spires, clean-cut gables, and stony chimney mocked him for all of his nostalgia he had. It was faintly a sickly blue, a noble color, too noble for a dead family and a dead name. The ruin oh my god, I forgot this was a plot point. The ruins underneath the house were to thank for that, despite what they had done to keep the house alive. Home sweet home, I suppose. He sighed and entered the house. He didn't waste his time reminiscing like this. No, it was meaningless to do so. Taking off his overcoat, he put it on the coat hanger next to the front door and walked past all of the antiques and photographs in the dining room. He forced himself to look away as he got to the kitchen, immediately filling a pot with water and tossing it on the gas stove without hesitation. Despite all the man's efforts to stay warm, he did end up a little bit cold and drenched in the rain. He needed tea. The water boiled as he waited, leaning up against the wall. He said he was going to do work. Writer's agent, huh? That was such a silly lie. He hoped the woman, in all of her stupidity, didn't notice his eyebrows twitching. Not that she'd know to check for that. He bit his tongue, feeling slightly bad for lying about it. What else was he supposed to do? What else was he supposed to say? I'm an author who has released many books, yet the money I get from it is minuscule. Hot dog! What the fuck? I'm sorry that I keep on reacting. I'm so used to the newer one. And when I'm reading back on the old one, I'm like, did I write this? Hot dog!
Hot dog.
They all were expecting more from him, for him to make enough to at least break even, but a whistle pulled him out of his thoughts, and he immediately scrambled over to the pot. He was about to grab it on the iron, but immediately corrected himself to grab the handle. Well, that's foreshadowing. The man didn't need to burn himself today. Pouring himself a cup of tea, he put it on a small plate and walked through the house, knowing it like the back of his hand. Making it to his destination, he opened the door quietly to a small office. There was a singular desk in the middle of the office, covered with manuscript upon manuscript. He had been having trouble with ideas lately. There weren't too many things he was interested in writing, except for maybe one thing. He moved the manuscripts to the side, leafing through the papers frantically as he pulls out a business card. Gale Estate. The phone number was embossed with gold-flaked letters. He adjusted his glasses, inhaling for a spell as he debated with himself. Should he do it? Should he call? It'd change his life. Not only that, but he'd finally be able to write about... Yes, he'd do it. He pulled out a rotary dial and fingered out the number on the card. Oh boy, the phone call! UI change for a phone call! Things go dark! Characters are darker depending on who's talking! Hello? Is this Alpheus Penshurst? Yes, it is, and I'm assuming you're Primrose? Actually, no, that's my mother. Oh, you're the Princess Catherine, then? I was told I'd be speaking with your mother. She told me she was too busy to do this herself. I'm guessing that's why she wanted me to do it instead. What could she possibly be? That makes sense, I suppose. Will you be the one meeting me? I almost went into my higher register. Yes. Do I pick where we go, or... I have the perfect place to meet. I think you'll like it, being a writer of your repertoire. Here, let me tell you. Oh boy! He's gonna break his fucking nose! Alpheus walked through the inner streets of Cronby, feeling rather out of place among the packed buildings and small crowds. Someone bumped into his shoulder, pushing him back a bit as he felt somewhat tempted to yell in surprise. But he shut his mouth quickly, not wanting to make a scene amongst the reign of the populace. The city seemed nice to any average person. The shops were close together, in neat little rows with stenciled-out names and subtitles. They were all brick, pastel, and white, adding to the quaintness of it all. Most of the shops were sloped on a hill, branching off into various roads, with a tall clock tower dwarfing each and every building. The commute to this place was, to put it lightly, something that seemed close to a nightmare, and that was the nicest way he could put it. I was going to edit that earlier. He wasn't too far from Cronby, and it wasn't even that large of a city. It was actually on the outskirts of Hollador, far away from Himmelstadt, which made it one of the more backwater cities due to the church's influence. It was a city nonetheless, and he was not a city boy. He'd feign if he ever had to go to Himmelstadt. Oh boy. The man pulled a piece of paper from his blazer pocket, sighing as he looked at the address he had scrawled down in a dash. Catherine was very clear about the directions, but he hadn't gotten them down exactly. He pinched his nose. Where exactly was it? In some alley? Why on in Terra would she pick such a hole-in-the-wall place? Wasn't she a princess? She'd surely have a more refined taste. He had heard she was an oddball, but he didn't take much stock in it. Man, he was so judgmental back then. He kind of still is, but I think he's too depressed to be judgmental. He clicked the now empty lighter in his pocket, like a nervous cat would flick its tail back and forth. He took one more look at the directions before... I love that phrase, I guess. Before continuing to weave through the crowd. He passed by several antique stores and pubs that seemed like they would have been a much better pick for her, but he guessed she was just the more unique type. Well, before he could finish his thought, he let out a yell. A form slammed into him from behind. The impact sent him flying downward, face first. He tried to use his hands to brace his face, but it was too late. A sickening crunch was felt as his face erupted with pain. His nose had unfortunately been the thing to make full impact with the pavement. He had just barely been able to shield the rest of his face from being too injured, particularly his glasses, so they wouldn't break. Those were expensive glasses, and damn him if some idiot on the street would made him get new ones. Thank the divines his nose was the only thing that was damaged. Why was he thanking the gods for that? He was still injured. He let out a groan, rolling over and looking up, the pain momentarily dazing him as he stared upwards. He saw a shadow looming over him and heard a quiet feminine shriek. Hold on! Let me help you up! Fail, girl! Hands outstretched towards him as he took it dizzily. He blinked for a moment, his vision going back to normal, as he registered just what he was looking at. Catherine. It was obviously her. He'd seen pictures. The soft features, dimples, and the curly hair, kept neat in a sun hat, told him this was indeed her. Are you okay? Oh, goodness, what am I saying? Of course you're not. You're bleeding! Oh, She shakingly offered him a handkerchief, which he gently took from her and put to his nose. He pulled it away, looking at the crimson staining the white lace fabric. He almost felt bad for getting such a pure white thing stained like that. He looked up and continued to wipe, offering a shaky smile as he tried to ignore the pain. Are you the one who rushed into me like a runaway racehorse? The color left her face as she looked at her shoes. That was a yes. He continued wiping as the blood spilled, the crowd giving the two of them nary a care. Catherine fretted over him, stammering as she watched him like she'd witnessed a murder. Well, at least she felt bad. Don't worry, it's just a bit of a bloody nose. I think you broke it, actually. Instead of laughing, she stepped back in horror, putting a hand over her mouth. Do you need to go to the hospital? No, I'm fine. Broken noses can heal easily. Be thankful you didn't break my arm. It's important that I don't waste time anyhow. We have a meeting, don't we? She stuttered even more, finally realizing exactly who he was. She stood up straight, letting out a breath to calm herself down. Are you the writer? Alpheus Penshurst? Yes, I was actually on my way here, where you had pointed out last night. It's probably more urgent that I get there now to plug my nose, of course. She nodded, walking ahead of him as she began to lead him down the street. People occasionally glanced at him, whispering amongst themselves, before snapping back into place before realizing who exactly was in front of him. Some others stopped and stared, pointing in awe at the princess. She, or maybe the royalty, was a very contentious figure amongst the masses, after all. I'm guessing you were worried about being late? Yes, I didn't want to keep you waiting. I would have been late as well, so you don't have to worry. She let out a light, melodic laugh that made him smile despite himself. I just feel awful to have hurt you. Physically, I mean. You bruised my pride as well, so let's just say it wasn't just physical. Was that a joke? I'm sorry, I can't really tell with strangers. It was. Oh, good. I love them hold gently. Also, I'm sorry that this is very boring.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Like 11 my time.
Oh my god, wait. I forgot that time zones exist.
Time we talked, you forgot time zones exist, and I ended up talking to you until like 5:30 in the morning. Because I was too polite to say I was gonna, like, stop talking.
Go ahead.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. If I can figure out how to fucking leave. Oh yeah, I figured it out. Bye.
Wait, no, that sounds like I'm celebrating and leaving. I didn't mean it like that. That was an autism. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my god.
P, I looked over at the viewers and there was one more viewer and I was like, yay!
Yay!
It's a really bad timing. She went down an alleyway as they talked, the lights dimming as they went inside. The only lamp that lit up the alleyway had a green stained glass light that reflected emerald onto the brick surrounding. The light was connected to a wooden shop built into the brick wall, the wood dark and varnished with small windows that allowed him to just barely peer inside. On a chalkboard outside, there was a stenciled written statement. Fairy Tale House. This seemed to be the pub. She opened the 2 doors that led inside, a push-in door that was lighter than the rest of the building, and in he followed. Wow. This was a lot nicer than he expected. Everything was designed to look like a fairy tale grotto, with fake trees carved to be seats, round tables covered in resin, polished and round pink, green, and yellow lights hanging from the ceiling. There was a strong scent of clean perfume of flowers in the air. Well, from what he could tell, considering his nose was chock full of blood, as well as the savory smell of pub food, so strong he could practically taste it. The pub was currently empty, but he could still hear the movement of the waiters and cooks behind a swinging wooden gate. Alpheus mentally cursed his own negativity. She's a princess. Of course she'd pick someone nice. A man came up to them, his salt and pepper hair slicked back and preened carefully. He was about to greet Catherine, but then he looked over at Alpheus with horror. My good man! Did you get into a fight? My good man, did you get into a fight? God, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's too many characters. The 5 men were giving me the stink eye, so I gave it the what for. At this, the man groaned, turning towards Catherine with his arms crossed. You are about as bad as your brother. I swear when you're not around him, you lose your brain. I'm sorry, Ludwig. Are you known for this sort of thing? Ludwig sighed, setting the 2 down at a table with only 2 seats. I'm guessing you 2 aren't fully acquainted, then. Catherine is a bit of a scattered brain. I am not... Mr. Alpheus, don't listen. Yes, you are, and my time as your housekeeper taught me as such. You learn something new every day. Your secret is safe with me, princess. Just Catherine is fine. Catherine, then. The older man put down the menu as Alpheus stood up, eager to get to the bathroom to make sure there was no lasting damage on his nose. Ludwig didn't look up, wordlessly pointing him in the direction of the restroom. Thank you. I'll be back, Catherine. He rushed over to the bathroom, grimacing a bit as he thought of the possibility of lasting damage. His nose was one of his good features, damn it. He sighed as he stalked over to the sink, washing off his face and watching the water become sickly red with blood. He grimaced before picking his head back up, the scent of iron still stuck in his nose. The man poked at it, wincing with a hiss at the pain. Yeah, that was not going to come back normally. I'm just kind of imagining his nose looking like Squidward's nose, like slightly limp. Kind of gross to imagine, to be honest.
Just a giant honker of a nose.
Alpheus wiped himself off with a paper towel before stuffing his nostrils up with toilet paper. He grunted to himself before walking out of the bathroom, looking up. Catherine and the waiter hadn't noticed him yet. Caught in their own conversation, he lingered behind, craning his head to hear. I think I screwed it up. He wasn't too upset. Seemed to be taking it in stride. I'm not too sure about that. Catherine. I'm just worried. I need to do this for Grammy, but I just feel like I can't do it. You know, her story helped me through a lot too. That's why I made this place. Yeah, but Oh, he's coming back! Alpheus walked to the table, a smile slowly coming to his face as he took his seat. Sorry for taking so long. My nose was putting up quite a fight. Second fight of the day. Catherine giggled slightly, putting a gloved hand to her mouth. Good. He deserved a pat on the back for that one. Though it seemed she liked corny jokes more than refined ones. What a weird lady. He flicked open the menu, humming to himself as she did the same. Before we talk business, let's talk liquor. Oh, good. There are martinis. That'll be a martini? The usual, Catherine? Yes. Ludwig walked off, leaving the two of them with their menus. What's the usual? See? Coffee. Coffee? You don't drink tea? The Gale family doesn't really drink tea. To be honest, when I did try it, I didn't really like it. Guess that's just how we are genetically. What? They all just really don't like tea. I wonder why. I wonder if they have tea-based trauma. Tea-based trauma. He had an inkling of the thought, but shook it off. Get in gear, Alphaeus. So, you were asked by your mother to do this? Yes, I hope that's okay. Well... Matcha! Save me! Voice acting. I'm bad at it.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm good at voice acting. I'm just bad at not stuttering. He thought to himself quickly. Would he have preferred the neglectful mother or the human biohazard? Oh my god. Dude! Can you stop casting shade on her?
Damn. What does she even do, bro? What does she do?
She broke his nose?
And you'll live with it?
He does live with it.
Exactly. Deal with it. It happens.
Canonically, he lives with it for 80 years after this.
Then what's the problem now?
The real reason he attempted to murder her. You broke my nose! That was my best feature.
Like, damn, you're still not over that? Goodness gracious.
How long have you been fucking streaming? Hour, and most of it was reading.
Oh my god.
I'd like you better. I broke your nose! I can repeat it as many times as you like me to. I didn't get a very good impression of your mother, to be frank. You're not Frank, you're Alphaeus.
Yeah.
She went pink with bashfulness, looking down at her lap. I'm glad. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Now that we've talked liquor, we can talk business instead. See, this is why I like him. He is so delightfully affable. He's impossible not to like. He's got, like, that... In this specific way I wrote him, he's got that, like, jerk with a heart of gold vibe, and I just love it. I love reading his dialogue because it's just... The sass. He's so sassy. Why wasn't he gay before? Why didn't I make him bisexual earlier?
I think that was... Actually, I actually don't know.
I think he just... I was just way too attached to him liking the woman.
Maybe. Shit. How do I need to fix this brush?
Me, a bisexual, erasing bisexuality. She inhaled sharply through her nose, making him think he'd perhaps said something wrong. Yes, let's. First, I need to show you something. She brought out a folder from her messenger bag. Take a look in here. Alpheus raised an eyebrow at her, before opening the folder as the sides hit the table with a slap. Inside there were manuscripts, pre-written inclinations of what exactly should be in the book, but it was brief. The details of Camellia Gale's childhood were simple. There were blank spots in her adulthood. An entire portion of her 20s was simply not touched upon up until the point she married Michaela. Then it detailed her children, going over Primrose and the light Prince Lucian.
You okay?
Late Prince Lucian. In great detail. I forgot that was a thing. It capped it all off by explaining she died very peacefully, in her sleep, with no complications. Well, this is, He looked up at her, bewildered as she looked at him with a searly green gaze. Did she know? Did she know that it was all lies? A lie by omission is still a lie, isn't it? I know. You don't have to tell me. It was as if she read his mind. He looked at her with askance. Not only that, but that's not my mother's handwriting. That's not surprising, is it? No, it isn't. My mother and I may not get along, but I know for a fact that she loved Grammy more than I ever could have. She would not do this without a push. By the church. By the church. They looked at each other in silent agreement. They must have bribed my mother with some kind of fake offer. I can see that. And what am I supposed to do with this information? If I write anything that isn't in line with this conjecture, your mother will have my head. Not to mention the church. I did research into you. You... what? Alpheus Penshurst, historical writer, or should I say... He stared at her, feeling the urge to run. Alpheus Abercrombie? How did you... Look, it wasn't that hard to find out. I went on one of the tours, you know. I didn't think it was true at first, but... What? We've met before. He would have thought he'd remember meeting the actual divine damned princess. He simply stared at her, and her enthusiasm seemed to gutter like a candle's flame. That candle hadn't faded yet, as not Camellia. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, they have the same voice. As Catherine continued to smile shakily. You don't remember. That's fine. I mean, it was a while ago. So, what is your point, if you know me? Well, I was thinking of hiring you to do something else. You'd still be paid the same amount. I was thinking of working on a play. He began to get up with a grunt. All right, I'm leaving. Wait, let me finish. The play will be what my grandmother would have wanted. A play about the so-called myth of the city of porcelain. In an instant, he sat back down. And what makes you think I'm still interested in that sort of thing? Well, you got back in your seat. He grumbled quietly. She wasn't wrong. You're a bit mad.
Huh?
Cat! Outside my door.
Cat.
She laughs a bit. God, I keep on describing her laugh as that warm despite the insult. So you're considering it? He blinked, stroking his chin. Was he? This offer was completely preposterous. However, it intrigued him. Not only that, but he'd finally get to write about it, wouldn't he? This story must mean a lot to you, then. It does. He gulped down his chain, giving her a wry smile. I feel the same. We must be two birds of a feather. That was weird. I'll consider your offer, Catherine. I just need a spell to think about it. Anytime you would like to talk business or this story, just say it. You already have my number. God, why? I'm American. You already have my number, so just give me a ring. Will do. Ludwig brought over the drinks, and the two of them quickly emptied their glasses. There was nothing more to say, was there? And that is why they have chemistry. Yippee! I will make a confession, because there are only 4 people on this stream right now. Most of the owl ships are actually really good. Like, I feel like he has that kind of persona that he has chemistry with most every character that he goes with, because he even has chemistry with Tobias, but it's a different kind of chemistry. From what they have friction. It's different than chemistry. I want to remove Windows capture. I'm sorry that this stream went so wildly off the fucking rails. I haven't streamed in literally nearly half a year. I have. That is. Well,
Sorry. Go.
you go.
Let's say the last stream was 4 months ago, and it was playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I wasn't even really interacting with people, and I was just kind of piggybacking off of everybody else because I wanted to, like, test VTubing stuff, but I never ended up being able to because my thing glitched out. And I was like, it's so Jover. It's so Jover. Honestly, it's kind of a shame that the old story kind of was not, I couldn't do it because, like, it was okay. It was a good story. I wouldn't really say it was the best written because I was held back by a lot of things, but it was fun, and the characters were all well characterized. So, like, I'm sure with actual editing, instead of just somebody sitting there and telling me I suck, it would have been, like, a lot better. But, like, I think that's the comic, and no, not the comic, the
Story?
the what is the word? Visual novel. Yes, the visual novel story was the point where I started really liking all of the characters. Like, it turned my, like, kind of half baked, like, special interest into, oh god, every single day I think about these characters. They are literally my personnel. Like, because I was writing for them literally almost every day, and it was so fun. But, like, yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream soon, because I am kind of, like, exhausted. I am sorry, once again, that the stream went so greatly off the rails to everybody in chat, and also, additionally, B.
I mean, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Just don't worry. about a thing. 'Cause everything. Shark Tales.
Shark Tale.
Goodbye, everyone. I hope you liked the read aloud. Have a good day. I will probably stream also tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.